Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us today. So today we'll be discussing our green card journey, as you can see from the title. We first talk about the timeline and then some of the interview questions that were asked, and then we'll discuss or mention the documents that we submitted for our application. So stay tuned.
You took it, took away my loneliness, so I know it, I know it. You're making me wholehearted, together, it's always been.
So we got married May 22nd, 2021. And before we got married, he was working and I was on vacation then, so I had time to look on the USCIS website to download all the forms that we need to apply, to fill. And then we also had to I had the chance to look at the document that they will require, or they required us to support or add to our application. So when we got married, it didn't take us that long before we submitted it. But yeah, we submitted our application. We sent it off on the 26th of June, and by 28th it was delivered to USCIS. And by July 9th we received notice of action from USCIS. It came in the mail to let us know that they've received our application. But before then, they had already even deducted the money we paid for, like the check we added to the application. They had already taken that. And August 8th, they sent me a deficiency notice. And the deficiency notice is to let me know that when I was submitting my application, I didn't include my medical exam in it. And I didn't do that because I learned that the medical exam is just, I think it's valid for just 1 year or 2 years if I remember right, but one of those, right? So I didn't know how long the process was going to take because I read online that it takes forever. So I didn't want us to waste money to take that exam and it wouldn't be valid before our interview and we'll have to take it again. So we didn't include the medical. So the deficiency notice was just to let us know that, hey, the medical is not with us, but don't send it to us yet. Just bring it with you for your interview. So that was all the deficiency notice is about. And November 6th, 2021, yes, 2021, I was scheduled for interview for December 2nd, 2021. And I was really excited because I'm like, wow, that was quick. I mean, I know people take it takes 2 years or 3 years for people to get biometric or get any updates from USCIS. So I was really excited about that one. So December 2nd, I went for my biometric. I didn't have to go with him. I went by myself. I went with a friend actually, but the friend had to stay in the car because they can't let someone else come in with you. And it took less than 5 minutes and I was done. Just my fingerprint. After I did my biometric, my case status changed to case is actively being reviewed, which is a good thing, knowing that people are now actually looking at your paperwork or your application. In January, I don't remember which date in January, but I know in January I had a notification that a case has been scheduled for interview, and that is great, for February 10th, 2022, sorry. Just to clarify and make sure I'm not confusing anyone, we had our biometrics, which I had my biometrics in December 2021. February 2022, was scheduled for interview. So that was when we went for our interview, February 2022. But we had a notice for the interview in January 2022. Hopefully you guys are flowing. Yeah. And the interview went great. I was thinking they were going to ask us all sort of questions like, which sort of the bed do you sleep on? What did you eat last night? And no, the lady was she was very chill. What do you think?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I imagine all the information and stuff we submitted before pretty well sold our case for us.
Yeah.
We showed up, we didn't have a lawyer or anything, so that's kind of maybe a bold move. They're well, they're confident, they're a couple. They don't even have a lawyer, so they're just strolling in all over the place. So,
yeah, she was really nice. It was it didn't feel like an interview. It felt so casual. There was no tense in the room.
It seemed almost like it was like when you go to a doctor's appointment and you give them your information to get the appointment. That kind of what it felt like. That's just to clarify the information on our sheets we already submitted.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "And you're Jesse? Yep. Okay, cool."
He wasn't asked any question at all. Yeah. But when we got in, she had to make her swear that whatever we say is going to be the truth. And then she asked of my name. She asked of my name. She asked of his name. She asked me of his name, his date of birth, when we got married and where we met, and that was it. Like they didn't ask her anything. They didn't ask him anything.
Right.
Yeah, it was really chill. So those are the questions they asked, and so at the spot she approved it, like by word of mouth, that she approved the I-130 and my I-48A5. But when we left, it didn't change. Like the online status didn't change until like the next day. It changed that it was approved, and by that was like February 10th. That's when we went for the interview, and by February 11th, the case was approved online, and then by February 16th, we are still in 2022. February 16th, 2022, my card was like produced. That was like the status update I received, and by February 23rd, I received my card. So I have my green card, and I'm excited about that. So because our marriage was because our application was marriage based, we could submit the I-130 together with the adjustment of status and then employment authorization application, which is great. And then each of the application required for like specific documents like that we need to provide. So what we advise is that make sure you read the application, like the requirements for each application, and submit all the documents for each of the application. So for instance, if one application is asking for your birth certificates, or if the three is asking for your birth certificates, make sure you submit 3 different birth certificates. Don't just submit one birth certificate for like all the 3. Don't do that. And you should look at Kseniya's channel. Like her channel is like great. Her videos are really great. They were very helpful to us because we did everything by ourselves. And whilst filling the forms, there were some questions we had in mind based on like some of the questions they asked. We didn't know how to answer them, so we went on her channel. I mean, I was just like searching stuff up, and I found her channel. I was so grateful because her channel, like, she has videos that can like take you through like step by step to fill the forms. So if you need any help, please check out Kseniya's channel, and I'm going to include her channel link in the description box as well, so you can always check her channel out for any help you need. So yeah, I think that's all we have, but we'll just mention to you guys some of the documents we submitted as proof of bona fide marriage. And you want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have your marriage certificate. You probably have to file a few of those. We printed off some pictures from like our social medias. We had just general pictures with family. We had some insurance paperwork. She's on my car insurance. Put her on health insurance.
Joint bank accounts.
Joint bank accounts. So
Yeah.
we have bank statements. We have a credit card together.
Yeah, you just need to submit like any little information that shows that you both have a bona fide marriage. You also had to like ask some friends to write, 2 friends to write letter of like to testify that our marriage is real or genuine. Yeah. So that's all we have for you guys today. We hope this experience of ours helps you one way or the other in, you know, filling your forms. And if you have any questions, just let us know in the comment section box below. But again, we advise that you check out Kseniya's channel and let her videos guide you to fill your forms. Yeah, thank you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and follow us if you're not following us, or subscribe if you're not subscribed.